When the night feels heavier than the sky above, and every thought keeps racing like a storm you cannot stop. You don't have to carry every broken piece alone. There's a quiet kind of strength waiting deep within your soul. Close your eyes for a moment, hear the silence breathe. Even in the darkest hour, there is more than what you see. Lay down all your worries, every fear you hide. There's a road that keeps on shining, even through the longest night. When your heart feels tired and the world turns cold, hope is still alive inside you, more precious than gold. Some days feel endless, like the rain will never leave. Dreams get buried underneath the weight of disbelief. But every small beginning starts with one more step ahead. Even mountains start as dust before they rise again. You were never made to break beneath the pressure. You were made to rise, to heal, to grow beyond the weather. Every scar becomes a story, every fall becomes a chance. Every heartbeat keeps on saying, you were born to stand. Lay down all your worries, every fear you hide. There's a light beyond the shadows, calling you to stay alive. When your soul feels restless and your strength feels slow, truth will guide your footsteps. You are never lost at all. The dawn is getting closer, your future's growing brighter. Keep believing through the fire, there's a greater view ahead. No chain can hold the spirit, no darkness stops the sun. Every season has a reason, every race is meant to run. Even when the road is lonely, even when the answers fade, there's a voice inside your heart saying, don't be afraid. Breathe in the morning air, feel the sky open wide. New mercy in the silence, new hope has arrived. Yesterday is over, you don't have to stay the same. Every new beginning starts when you choose to walk again. If the world becomes too loud and your mind forgets the way, remember every storm will bend. When stronger winds awake, the universe keeps moving. The rivers reach the sea, and the truth inside your spirit still whispers quietly. You are stronger than the fear, greater than the pain, brighter than the shadows, standing in the rain. There's a purpose in your heartbeat, there's a vision in your eyes. Every step you take in courage turns impossible to life. Lay down all your worries, every burden, every scar. You don't have to know the ending, just believe in who you are. When the road feels uncertain and the answers disappear, hope will build a bridge inside you, stronger than your fear. Keep running toward tomorrow, beyond the fear and sorrow. There's a fire deep within you, still refusing to let go. One day you will look back at the nights you almost fell and realize the hardest moments are the ones that shape you well. Every tear became a river, every prayer became a flame, every silent act of courage led you to this place. So stand tall in the chaos, lift your eyes again. The stars still shine above you through the clouds and through the wind. You were never born to wander without meaning or direction. There's a truth that keeps on calling toward hope and resurrection. Lay down all your worries, let tomorrow start tonight. There's a better road before you, filled with endless light. When the whole world feels divided, be the voice that leads to peace, and the strength you thought was missing will finally be released. Sky is slowly clearing, a new world is appearing. Keep believing, keep becoming everything you're meant to be. City lights are fading slowly through the pouring rain. Another tired soul is running circles in the same old maze. Heavy thoughts like shadows hanging over crowded streets. Everybody's searching for a reason to believe. Behind every smiling face there's a hidden fight. People trying to survive another restless night. But somewhere in the silence, beyond the noise and fear, there's a gentle kind of hope still whispering in your ear. You don't have to carry every burden by yourself. There is strength in letting go of the pain you've always held. Every heart was made to heal. Every dream deserves the chance. Even broken wings can learn again to dance. Hold on, even when the road gets cold, there's a fire in your spirit, more valuable than gold. Stand strong, even when the waves arise. The darkest nights will always need the morning light. Some people lose their direction, trying hard to chase success, trading peace for empty numbers, still feeling incomplete inside their chest. But truth is not a trophy or a crown made out of fame. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who stay. You may slow down for a moment, hear breathing in the dark. There's a future being written inside every wounded heart. No failure lasts forever, no storm controls the sea, and every closed horizon still hides possibility. You were made for more than surviving day to day. There's a vision calling softly, trying to lead your way. Not every answer comes quickly, not every path is clear. Every scar becomes gold. Every season leaves a lesson. Every story still unfolds. And the nights you thought would break you may become the reason why you discover hidden strength you never knew lived inside. Lay down your exhaustion, release the need to know. Life is not about perfection, but learning how to grow. Every mountain has a summit, every winter meets the spring, and even in the silence, hope continues whispering. If your soul feels overwhelmed by expectations and demands, remember oceans are created one small drop at a time. You don't have to win the whole world, just keep walking honestly, because real strength is found inside humility. One day the pain will soften like rain fading from the sky, and the dreams you almost buried will begin again to rise. What feels impossible today may become tomorrow's song, and the heart that almost gave up may discover it was strong all along. So breathe deeply in the chaos, lift your tired eyes again. There's beauty still surrounding you beyond the fear within. The road ahead is waiting with miracles untold, and every step in courage turns your spirit bold. Hold on, even when the stars seem far, the universe still notices exactly who you are. Stand tall, even when you feel unseen. The strongest hearts are often built inside invisible dreams. When tomorrow finally finds you, may your soul remember this: you were never made for darkness, you were always meant for hope. And every burden you release makes room for brighter skies, for peace, for truth, for purpose, for a brand new life. Midnight highways, endless headlights, people running fast but feeling empty inside. Every screen keeps glowing brighter than the stars above. Still the human heart keeps searching for real love. Another long day, another silent prayer, hidden behind laughter, pretending no one cares. But deep beneath the noise, beyond the rush and fear, there's a quiet voice reminding there is still hope here. When your soul feels heavy, like the sky before the rain, and every dream you carry feels buried underneath the pain, you don't have to fight alone, you don't have to lose your way. There's a light still reaching for you, even in the gray. Close Close your eyes and breathe again, the storm will slowly pass. Every shattered moment was never built to last. Mountains may rise before you, waves may fill the sea, but strength is often born inside uncertainty. Hold on to the small things, morning sunlight through the trees, the warmth inside a memory, the sound of peaceful breeze. Sometimes healing starts quietly, without thunder in the sky, like a seed beneath the winter, preparing new life. Don't give up now. Your heart remembers how to rise above the shadows and become stronger somehow. Every road is questions, every life is scars. Everybody's carrying invisible battles in their hearts. Some are chasing money, some are chasing fame, but none of it can heal a soul that forgot its flame. Truth is not perfection, truth is standing up again after every disappointment, after every painful ending. Courage is not loud and so pretending not to break. Sometimes courage is simply choosing one more step to take. You were born with purpose, more than numbers, likes and noise. There's a deeper kind of freedom hidden underneath your voice. The world may try to rush you to become what you are not, but peace begins the moment you remember what you've got. A heartbeat full of wonder, eyes that still can dream, a soul that still believes life is greater than it seems. And even if the darkness covers every street tonight, the stars are still existing far beyond your sight. Lay down every burden, every fear you hide. You don't need to know the ending to keep walking toward the light. Sometimes the best direction appears one step at a time, and broken roads can still lead to beautiful desires. The dawn is getting closer, the pain will not control you. There's a fire in your spirit, still impossible to silence. One day you will look back at the nights you almost quit and realize those hardest moments were preparing you for this. Every tear became wisdom, every wound became strength. Every time you kept believing expanded who you are within. So when the pressure rises and your thoughts begin to race, when anxiety surrounds you and exhaustion fills your veins, remember rivers keep flowing even after storms arrive, and the strongest trees were shaped by surviving hardest nights. Take a breath and keep moving, there is beauty still ahead. New doors waiting to open, new dreams waiting to be led. You are not your failures, you are not your fear. You are someone still becoming something brighter year by year. Hold on, even through uncertainty, there's a future being written far beyond what eyes can see. Stand strong, even when the road feels long. The soul that keeps believing will always find its song. A new world is awakening, the stories still unfolding. Keep believing, keep becoming everything you were meant to be. The world keeps spinning faster, neon nights and crowded trains. Everybody chasing something, trying hard to outrun pain. Perfect pictures on the surface, silent battles deep inside. Smiling faces hide the questions people carry every night. Another sleepless evening, another restless mind, searching through the noise of life for peace they cannot find. But somewhere past the chaos, beyond the fear and doubt, there's a steady light still shining, calling every heart out. You don't have to hold every weight upon your shoulders. Even the strongest mountains were shaped by growing older. There is strength in surrender, there is courage in release. Sometimes healing first begins when your soul can finally breathe. Lay your worries down tonight like rain falling to the sea. You were never meant to carry every storm endlessly. There's a hope beyond exhaustion, there's a truth beyond the pain, and the sun still rises softly after every hurricane. Don't lose your fire. You were made for higher. Even broken hearts can shine again. Some dreams take time to blossom, some answers come slowly. Life is not a straight road through certainty and glory. Sometimes doors stay closed to guide you somewhere new, and every disappointment still shapes the stronger you. There are moments you'll feel empty, like the sky without the stars, questioning your purpose, wondering who you really are. But your value was never measured by success or by applause. The deepest kind of greatness lives inside the heart, a quiet act of kindness, a hand reaching through the dark, a voice that speaks with honesty can heal a wounded heart. The world does not need perfection, it needs people who still care, who bring light into the shadows simply by being there. Take a breath in the silence, listen closely to your soul. There's a deeper kind of wisdom trying gently to unfold. Not everything is visible, not everything is loud. Sometimes truth arrives softly, like moonlight through the clouds. Hold on through the heartbreak, through the nights that feel too long. Even shattered melodies can become beautiful songs. Every scar becomes a chapter, every fall becomes a climb, and every second chance in life begins with one more try. The morning is approaching, a new hope is awakening. Keep believing through the darkness, there is beauty still ahead. If your spirit feels tired from carrying endless fear, remember oceans were created drop by drop throughout the years. And the strongest hearts are formed not by comfort, not by ease, but by standing through the storms and still choosing peace. You were made to rise again, not to stay beneath the waves. There's a future waiting for you beyond the doubts you face. No night can last forever, no winter stops the spring, and every soul still breathing if your steps are slow. You don't need to see forever, just the next place you should go. And when the world feels heavy, lift your eyes above the fear, because hope is always closer than it may first appear. Lay your worries down tonight, let tomorrow slowly start. There is strength inside your spirit, there is light inside your heart, and the love you give the world will return in ways unseen, turning ordinary moments into something evergreen. The sky is slowly clearing, the future's still appearing. Keep becoming, keep believing, everything you're meant to be. Another sunrise paints the windows gold, another chance to heal the parts nobody knows. People walking through the city with invisible chains, smiling through the pressure while carrying hidden pain. The world keeps telling everybody run faster, climb higher, but exhausted hearts are quietly burning in the fire, trying to prove their value, trying not to fall behind, while losing peace along the way inside their racing minds. But maybe life is deeper than numbers on a screen. Maybe real success begins with learning how to breathe. Maybe strength is kindness, maybe hope is staying true, even when the world around you tries changing you. Lay down every burden, every fear inside your chest. You don't need to carry all of it to become your best. The sky was never worried about when the dawn would rise, and flowers never question how they bloom. Late night thoughts can feel like oceans, pulling hearts beneath the waves. Whispers full of doubt and worry, trying hard to steal your faith. But storms were never permanent, and darkness cannot stay, 'cause every night eventually makes room for day. You were made for more than fear and endless noise. There's a vision growing quietly inside your inner voice. Not every path is easy, not every answer clear, but courage keeps on growing every time you face your fear. Some people lose themselves trying hard to fit the crowd, hiding all their brokenness behind confidence so loud. But truth is found in honesty and learning to be real, because healing only happens when the hidden starts to heal. Take a walk beneath the starlight, feel the cold wind on your skin. Life is still a miracle, no matter where you've been. Every breath is proof that your story isn't done, and every ending in this life can become another one. Oh, the future's still unfolding. Your soul is still growing. Keep believing through the silence. No mountain stands forever, no valley stays too deep. Even rivers cut through stone by refuge. refusing to retreat, and hearts become resilient, not because they never break, but because they keep on loving after every ache. You were not forgotten, you were not too far gone. Even shattered melodies can still become a song. The world may feel uncertain like the ground beneath your feet, but hope can build a bridge across impossible streets. Lay your worries in the night air, let your tired spirit rest. Sometimes letting go is hell, a soul becomes blessed. Not every battle needs fighting, not every weight should stay. Some doors only open when fear moves away. The sky beyond the city still stretches endlessly, a reminder there is more to life than what the eyes can see. And somewhere in the distance, beyond confusion and despair, a better tomorrow waits for hearts still willing to care. Hold on through the hard days, through the moments filled with doubt. The strongest light inside this world is the one that won't burn out. Every act of compassion, every choice to stand again, turns ordinary people into hope for other men. The dawn is softly rising, a new world's arriving. Keep becoming who you're meant to be. One day you will realize the storms you feared the most were shaping hidden strength in you, like fire shaping gold. And every burden you released made room inside your soul, for peace, for truth, for vision, for becoming whole. Church. Rain falls softly on the rooftop tonight. City lights are flickering like tired hearts in the dark. Millions of people searching for peace, while carrying worlds no one else can see. Another crowded morning, another endless race, trying to keep a smile alive on an exhausted face. People chasing answers through the noise and through the fear, wondering if tomorrow will finally become clear. But deep beyond the chaos, beyond the pressure and pain, there's a quiet kind of strength still flowing like the rain, a whisper in the silence, a light beyond the storm, reminding every broken soul you were made for more. far away, buried underneath the strain. But every seed grows strongest, hidden underneath the ground. And lost hearts often discover truth when no other sound is around. Maybe healing looks like slowing down. Maybe peace begins with rest. Maybe courage is not winning, but surviving every test. The world may celebrate perfection, but real beauty is found in souls that keep on loving after being broken down. You are never born just to endlessly compete. There's more to life than proving your value on the streets. The richest hearts are often those who still know how to care, who lift another person up when hope is disappearing there. Take a breath beneath the night sky, listen to the quiet wind. Every ending in this lifetime can become a start again. No pain lasts forever, no winter stops the spring, and every soul still breathing still carries hidden wings. The horizon slowly changing, a brighter day is waiting. Keep believing through the silence. Every scar becomes wisdom, every fall becomes grace. Every moment you keep standing shapes the strength inside your veins. And the tears you tried hiding may someday help another heart, because healing shared with others can become a work of art. The world does not need more masks or louder empty pride. It needs truth and compassion that reach the soul inside. A hand held in kindness, a voice that calms the fear. Sometimes the smallest light makes the darkness disappear. When anxiety surrounds you and your thoughts begin to race, remember mountains stay unmoving even through the hardest rain. And rivers reach the ocean without seeing the whole way. Step by step they keep on flowing and eventually find their place. So keep walking through uncertainty, even when the road feels long. The strongest hearts are built by learning how to carry on. Not every answer comes quickly, not every dream arrives fast, but hope has a way of growing for hearts willing to last. Lay down your heavy burdens, release what you can't control. Peace begins the moment you stop fighting your soul. There is beauty still ahead, beyond what you can see. And the person you are becoming is stronger than you believe. The sky is slowly opening, the sky is slowly opening. Your future's still unfolding. Keep becoming, keep believing everything you're meant to be. Rain falls softly on the rooftop tonight. City lights are flickering morning. Another The city never really sleeps. Neon rivers, restless streets, people moving like the tide, trying to hide what's deep inside. Every heartbeat carries stories, untold dreams and silent worries, looking for a place to breathe, looking for something to believe. Another long night scrolling endlessly, searching for peace through glowing screens. But the louder the world becomes, the more the soul needs silence. Because somewhere beyond the noise, beyond the pressure and confusion, there's a deeper kind of truth still waiting to be heard. You don't have to carry every fear all alone. Even the strongest hearts need somewhere safe to rest. The sky was never afraid of clouds that came and went, and your spirit was never meant to live beneath regret. Lay your burdens down tonight, let the storm pass through. There's still light inside your story, still a dream inside of you. Even broken roads can lead to places full of grace, and every tear you've cried cannot erase your worth. Keep holding on, the night won't last forever. A brighter dawn is closer than you know. Some people wear success like armor made of glass, perfect on the outside but breaking deep inside, trying to outrun emptiness, trying to silence fear. But no amount of applause can heal a tired heart. Real strength is not pretending that pain does not exist. It's waking up each morning and choosing hope again. It's standing through uncertainty when answers disappear, and still believing somehow there is meaning here. Take a breath beneath the moonlight, feel the cold air on your skin. Life is still unfolding, no matter where you've been. Every ending hides beginnings, every winter hides the spring, and hearts that almost shattered can still learn to sing. You were made for more than surviving every day. There's a vision growing quietly, trying to guide your way. Not every step feels easy, not every road feels right, but stars were born to shine inside the darkest night. The future's still alive, there's beauty left to find. Keep believing through the chaos. The world may feel divided, heavy with fear and doubt, but kindness still carries power. Remember, oceans don't apologize for being wide and far. You don't have to know completely how tomorrow will unfold. Just keep taking faithful steps, even through the cold. Every mountain standing tall was shaped by wind and rain. Every strong and peaceful soul has walked through hidden pain. And every time you rise again, after falling apart, you build unshakable courage inside your heart. Lay your burdens down tonight, release the fear of failing. The road ahead is still being written, and your hope is still prevailing. No darkness lasts forever, no storm controls the sea, and the person you are becoming is who you're meant to be. The horizon slowly glowing, a new world is opening. Keep becoming, keep believing, your light was born to shine. Golden sunlight through the window, another morning, another chance. Somewhere a tired soul is wondering if life will ever make sense again. Fast trains, loud streets, endless deadlines, people running without rest. Smiling faces hide the battles living quietly inside their chest. The world keeps saying be stronger, but nobody teaches how to heal. So people carry silent oceans no one else can feel. Late night thoughts like heavy thunder, racing through exhausted minds, searching for a little peace so difficult to find. But maybe hope was never gone, maybe it stayed nearby like stars hidden above the clouds, waiting in the sky. Maybe strength is not perfection or never feeling pain. Maybe strength is standing up and learning to breathe again. Lay your worries in the night wind, let your tired heart slow down. You don't have to hold the weight of the whole world right now. Even rivers take their time, flowing softly to the sea. And every soul needs moments simply learning how to be. Don't lose your light, the dawn is still arriving. Your story is not over yet. Some dreams break slowly like waves against the shore, and some doors close forever to open something more. Life is not a straight line toward comfort or success. Sometimes the hardest roads lead to the deepest peace. You were not created just to endlessly compete. There's more to being human than proving your worth on the streets. A gentle heart still matters, kindness still remains strong, and even quiet voices can change the world with songs. Take a walk beneath the evening, watch the city lights appear. Every small reflection shining like reminders to persevere. No darkness stays forever, no winter owns the spring, and broken hearts still carry the ability to dream. Keep moving through the silence, there's beauty in surviving. The future's still unfolding for you. When anxiety surrounds you and tomorrow feels unclear, remember forests grow in silence, year by year by year. Not everything beautiful arrives all at once. Sometimes healing is invisible before it finally blooms. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden seeds inside you come alive again. And the nights you almost gave up may someday become the reason you learn how to carry hope through every changing season. The world needs more compassion, more truth and open hearts, not louder empty promises that fall apart in dark. Sometimes one act of kindness can rescue someone's soul, and one honest conversation can help a heart become whole. You are not forgotten, you are not too late. Even if your road feels broken, there is beauty past the pain. The sky stretches endlessly beyond what eyes can see, a reminder that your future still holds possibility. Lay your burdens down tonight, let tomorrow slowly rise. There is still a deeper meaning waiting on the other side. Every breath you're breathing, every step you choose, proves the light inside your spirit still refuses to lose. The horizon's turning golden, your heart is still growing. Keep believing, keep becoming everything you're meant to be. Another midnight in the city glow, rain on the pavement, nowhere to go. Millions of hearts beating quietly, carrying dreams nobody else can see. Fast conversations, empty attention, people searching for connection, trying to fill invisible spaces behind exhausted, smiling faces. The pressure keeps rising like waves against the shore, always needing more money, more success, more applause. But somewhere deep inside, beyond ambition and fear, there's a voice still whispering, there is something greater here. You don't have to carry every burden by yourself. Even strong hearts grow tired trying to hold everything. Sometimes peace begins the moment you release the weight of needing answers and finally learn to breathe. Lay your worries down tonight like leaves beneath the rain. Every storm eventually passes, no darkness stays the same. There's a light beyond exhaustion, a truth beyond the fear, and every broken season can lead somewhere sincere. Don't stop believing, the dawn is still breathing. Your soul was made to rise again. Some roads feel endless, like wandering without direction. What watching dreams grow distant through disappointment and rejection. But stars are born in darkness, and rivers carved through stone. The strongest hearts are often shaped in places walked alone. You were not created just to survive another day. There's a deeper kind of purpose, trying softly to guide your way. Not every answer comes quickly, not every wound can heal fast, but hope grows stronger quietly for hearts willing to last. Take a breath beneath the skyline, feel the wind against your face. Life is still becoming something, even through mistakes. Every ending holds beginnings, every fall can teach. And sometimes what feels impossible is only beyond reach for now. Keep walking through the silence, your future's still alive. There's beauty waiting past the pain. The world may reward loud voices and celebrate empty pride, but the deepest kind of strength lives in hearts that stay kind. A gentle soul still matters, truth still has its place, and compassion can heal wounds no one else can trace. When anxiety surrounds you and your thoughts begin to race, remember oceans move calmly without needing to explain. The moon still lights the darkness without demanding praise, and your life still holds meaning even in unseen days. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden gardens inside you bloom again. And the nights you almost shattered may someday become proof that even broken pieces can rebuild something true. No mountain lasts forever, no winter owns the spring. Every season keeps on changing, every soul can dream again. You are not forgotten, you are not too far gone. There's still music left inside you, still another song. Lay your worries down tonight, release what you can't control. The sky is far too wide to live trapped inside your soul. There's a road beyond the fear, there's a dawn beyond the night, and every step you take in courage leads you closer to the light. Fast conversations, empty attention, people searching for connection, trying to fill invisible spaces behind exhausted, smiling faces. The pressure keeps rising like waves against the shore, always needing more. skyline, soft light pouring through the gray. Another tired heart awakens, trying to find hope for the day. Phones are ringing, people rushing, dreams are hidden underneath the noise of endless expectations and the fear of being weak. Everybody wants an answer, everybody wants a sign, searching for peace in crowded places while losing themselves inside. Late night worries fill the silence like thunder in the soul, wondering if the road ahead will ever lead them home. But maybe some people chase perfection until they lose their peace, trying hard to prove their worth through endless victories. But the strongest kind of beauty cannot be bought or owned. It lives inside the human heart, still choosing love alone. Take a walk beneath the evening, watch the stars begin to shine. They don't compete for attention, yet together they light the night. Maybe life was never meant to be a race we win. Maybe life is learning how to heal and grow within. You were born with purpose, far beyond applause and fame. There's a fire deep inside you, still calling out your name. Not every road is easy, not every answer clear, but courage keeps on growing every time you face your fear. Keep moving through the silence. Your future's still unfolding. There's beauty waiting up ahead. When your thoughts become heavy and tomorrow feels unknown, remember forests grow in silence long before they're fully grown. And rivers never stop flowing because rocks stand in their way. They keep moving toward the ocean, one faithful step each day. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden seeds inside you come alive again. And the nights you thought would break you may become the reason why you discover another soul, and one honest conversation can help a heart become whole. Keep becoming everything you're meant to be. Cold wind moving through the city streets, another tired soul searching for sleep. Bright signs glowing through the night, but they can't always make the darkness light. People laughing in crowded rooms, hiding silent battles underneath the mood, trying to stay strong through the pain, while carrying storms no one can explain. The world keeps moving faster, like nobody can slow down. Everybody trying not to drown in expectations pressing down. Late night thoughts keep whispering, what if I'm not enough? But maybe the strongest hearts are the ones that still choose love. You don't have to carry every fear inside alone. Even stars need darkness before their light is shown. There's a peace beyond the chaos, a hope beyond the fear, and sometimes truth grows loudest when the world grows hard to hear. Lay your burdens down tonight like rain falling from the sky. Every storm will lose its power, every tear will someday dry. There's a road beyond exhaustion, there's a light beyond the pain, and broken souls can still discover how to breathe again. Keep holding on, the night won't last forever. A brighter dawn is on the way. Some dreams feel forgotten, like ashes in the rain. Some hearts grow tired from disappointment and pain. But forests rise slowly and mountains take their time. The greatest things in this life are built one day at a time. You were made for more than surviving every week. There's a deeper kind of strength inside the hearts that stay gentle. Not every victory is loud, not every hero is seen. Sometimes changing one life is the greatest thing you'll ever be. Take a breath beneath the moonlight, feel the silence in the air. The universe still holds beauty, even when life feels unfair. Every ending hides beginnings, every winter hides the spring, and every soul still breathing still carries the power to dream. The future's still alive. There's healing still to find. Keep believing through surrounds you and your thoughts begin to race. Remember, rivers keep flowing without seeing the whole way. And the stars keep shining softly, though the clouds may block the view. Just because you cannot see hope doesn't mean it isn't true. Every scar becomes wisdom, every wound can shape the heart. And the nights you almost shattered may become your strongest part. Because courage is not never breaking, courage is rising again. After every fall and failure, choosing hope until the end. The world may celebrate power, money, status and fame, but kindness leaves a legacy nothing else can replace. A gentle word can save someone, a small light can guide the lost. And the hearts that still choose compassion understand what matters most. Lay your burdens down tonight, release what you can't control. Peace begins the moment you stop fighting your soul. There's a horizon waiting for you, far beyond the fear. And every step you take in courage brings tomorrow near. The sky is slowly opening, a new day is awakening. Keep becoming, keep believing everything you're meant to be. Street lights shining on the empty avenue. Another restless heart trying to make it through. People carrying silent oceans in their minds, searching everywhere for peace they cannot find. Fast lives moving under neon skies, smiles hiding tears behind tired eyes. Everybody wants to feel alive again, beyond the pressure, beyond the pain. The world keeps saying don't stop, keep running, but exhausted souls are quietly becoming lost inside the noise, lost inside the race, trying to hold together while falling out of place. But maybe healing starts slowly, like sunrise after rain. Maybe hope grows quietly inside the deepest pain. Maybe strength is not pretending that you never fall apart. Maybe strength is choosing kindness with a wounded heart. Lay your burdens down tonight, let your spirit finally rest. You don't need to carry everything to become your best. Even oceans move gently, even stars fade at dawn. And every soul needs moments to simply carry on. Oh, don't lose your fire. Oh, you were made for higher. Oh, there's still light inside your soul. Some roads feel uncertain, like wandering through the dark. Dreams can feel so distant when life leaves hidden scars. But forests grow in silence and rivers carve through stone. The strongest hearts are often shaped in places walked alone. You were born with purpose far beyond success or fame. There's a deeper kind of meaning calling softly through your name. Not every answer comes comes quickly, not every wound heals fast, but hope has a way of growing for hearts that choose to last. Take a breath beneath the skyline, watch the stars begin to rise. They don't compete for glory, yet together they light the night. Maybe life was never meant to be a race we win. Maybe life is learning how to heal the soul within. The future's still unfolding. Your heart is still growing. Keep believing through the silence. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden gardens in your soul bloom again. And the nights you thought would break you may someday become the reason you learn how to carry hope through every changing season. The world may feel divided, filled with fear and endless noise, but compassion still carries power, and truth still has a voice. One small act of kindness can change somebody's day, and one heart filled with courage can help another find their way. When anxiety surrounds you and tomorrow feels unclear, remember mountains stay standing year after year after year, and rivers never stop flowing. Though obstacles appear, step by step they keep moving without surrendering to fear. Lay your burdens down tonight, release what you can't control. Peace begins the moment you stop fighting your soul. There is beauty still ahead, beyond what eyes can see, and the person you are becoming is who you're meant to be. The horizon's slowly glowing, a new world is opening. Keep becoming, keep believing, everything you're meant to be. Another sunrise through apartment windows, coffee steam rising in the quiet dawn. The world wakes up with heavy shoulders, still trying to keep moving on. Subway stations full of strangers, every face a hidden story. Dreams mixed with fear and pressure, searching for a different ending. Late night thoughts can feel like thunder, echoing through tired minds. People looking for direction, for a little peace to find. Trying to stay strong for everyone, while silently falling apart. But nobody sees the battles living inside the heart. You don't have to carry every weight alone tonight. Even the moon needs darkness before it starts to shine. There's a calm beyond the chaos, a truth beyond the fear, and hope has a way of whispering exactly when you need to hear. Lay your burdens down tonight, let your spirit slowly heal. You were never meant to hold every pain you feel. Even rivers pause in stillness before they reach the sea, and every soul deserves the chance to simply breathe free. There's still fire inside your soul. Some dreams break unexpectedly, like waves against the shore. Some doors close forever to open something more. Life is not about perfection or winning every race. Sometimes the deepest growth appears in seasons we can't explain. You were made for more than endless fear and noise. There's a vision growing quietly inside your inner voice. Not every answer comes quickly, not every road feels clear, but courage keeps on rising every time you face your fear. Take a walk beneath the skyline, watch the stars above the city. They shine without comparing, without needing recognition. Maybe real greatness lives inside the hearts that stay kind, inside the ones still choosing love, in a world growing blind. The future's still alive, your heart is still becoming. Keep believing through the silence. When anxiety surrounds you and tomorrow feels unknown, remember forests grow slowly before their beauty is shown. And mountains stay unshaken through storms, through wind, through rain. The strongest souls are often built by surviving hidden pain. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden seeds inside you bloom again. And the nights you almost shattered may become the reason why you learned how to carry hope when life became hard. To survive, the world may celebrate power, money, fame, and control, but compassion heals deeper than anything bought or sold. A gentle voice can save someone, a hand can pull hearts through, and one honest act of kindness can change the world in ways unseen. Lay your burdens down tonight, release the fear inside. You don't need to know forever, just the next step toward the light. There's a road beyond confusion, there's peace beyond the pain, and every sunrise proves to us new beginnings rise again. The sky is slowly clearing, a brighter day is nearing. Keep becoming, keep believing everything you're meant to be. Soft rain falling on the city tonight, windows glowing in the pale street light. Millions of hearts still awake somehow, trying to survive the pressure now. People carrying invisible weight, smiling while they suffocate, searching for peace in crowded rooms, under endless neon moons. The world keeps moving faster, like nobody can slow down. Everybody chasing something, afraid to lose their ground. Late night thoughts keep spinning like storms inside the brain, wondering if tomorrow will only feel the same. But maybe there's a deeper way beyond the noise and fear. Maybe hope is closer than it first appears. Maybe strength is not pretending you never fall apart. Maybe strength is learning how to protect your heart. Lay your burdens down tonight, Your tired spirit breathe. You don't need to carry every storm to prove what you can be. Even oceans rest in stillness, even stars fade with dawn, and every soul deserves a chance to simply carry on. Don't lose your light, the morning's still arriving. There's a fire still alive in you. Some dreams fade slowly, like shadows in the rain. Some hearts grow weary from disappointment and pain. But rivers carve through mountains, one quiet wave at a time, and the strongest souls are shaped through seasons. They survive. You were made for more than surviving every day. There's a vision calling softly, trying to lead your way. Not every answer comes quickly, not every road feels clear, but courage grows inside you every time you face your fear. Take a breath beneath the night sky, watch the stars begin to glow. They don't fight for recognition, still their beauty shows. Maybe life was never meant to be endless competition. Maybe life is learning how to heal through every condition. The future's still unfolding, your soul is still growing. Keep believing through the silence. When anxiety surrounds you and your thoughts become too loud, remember forests grow in silence, hidden underneath the clouds, and mountains stay standing firmly through every storm they face. The strongest hearts keep moving, even at a slower pace. Every scar becomes wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden gardens in your soul bloom again. And the nights you almost gave up may someday become the proof that even shattered pieces can become something beautiful and true. The world may celebrate success, money, status, and fame, but kindness leaves a legacy nothing else can replace. A small act of compassion can light another soul, and one heart filled with honesty can help the broken become whole. Lay your burdens down tonight, release what you can't control. Peace begins the moment you stop fighting your soul. There is beauty still ahead, beyond what eyes can see, and the person you are becoming is who you're meant to be. The horizon's slowly glowing, a brighter world is opening. Keep becoming, keep believing. Everything you're meant to be. The night train moves through endless lights, another soul awake at midnight. Head full of worries, heart full of scars, still staring up at distant stars. People walking through crowded streets, trying to hide what nobody sees. Silent battles behind tired eyes, dreaming dreaming of life. The world keeps pushing harder and faster, don't slow down. Everybody carrying pressure, trying not to drown. Late night thoughts grow louder, like thunder in the soul, searching for a little hope to finally feel whole. But maybe healing starts quietly, like dawn breaking through rain. Maybe strength is learning how to breathe again. Maybe hope was never gone, just hidden by the fear, waiting softly in the silence for your heart to hear. Lay your burdens down tonight, let your spirit rest. You don't need to carry everything to become your best. Even oceans rise and fall, even stars fade with dawn, and every soul deserves the chance to keep moving on. Don't give up now, the dawn is getting closer. Your light was never meant to fade. Some dreams feel broken, like waves lost in the storm. Some hearts grow weary, trying to stay warm. But forests grow through winter, and rivers shape the stone. The strongest hearts are often built in seasons walked alone. You were made for more than endless fear and noise. There's a vision growing softly inside your inner voice. Not every road feels easy, not every answer clear, but courage keeps on growing every time you face your fear. Take a breath beneath the skyline, watch the stars begin to shine. They don't compete for glory, yet together they light the night. Maybe real greatness lives inside hearts that still stay kind, inside souls that keep choosing love in a world running blind. Oh, the future's still alive. Your heart is still becoming. Keep believing through the silence. When anxiety surrounds you and tomorrow feels unknown, remember mountains stand through storms without facing them alone. And rivers keep on flowing even when the path bends. Step by step they find the ocean, though they cannot see the end. Every star becomes a wisdom, every tear becomes rain, helping hidden seeds inside you bloom again. And the nights you almost shattered may someday become the reason you learn how to carry hope through every changing season. The world may celebrate power, money, status, and fame, but compassion leaves a legacy nothing else can replace. One gentle word can heal someone, one light can guide the lost, and the hearts that still choose kindness understand what matters most. Lay your burdens down tonight, release the fear inside. You don't need to know forever, just the next step toward the light. There's a road beyond confusion, there's peace beyond the pain, new beginnings remain. The sky is slowly clearing, a brighter day is nearing. Keep it coming, keep believing, everything you're meant to be. I climbed a road, nobody noticed. Dust on my shoes, fire in my chest. Years of walking through invisible deserts, still carrying unfinished dreams. Some nights the wind said, give up now. Some days the silence cut so deep. But there was a quiet voice beyond the fear, calling me higher than the pain. I have seen mountains after long storms. I have seen light break through the dark. Every scar became a doorway. Every ending shaped my heart. You may feel lost in crowded cities, running fast but going nowhere, trying to hold the world together while your soul grows tired inside. But listen closely to the morning, there is still purpose in your breath. The road ahead is not an accident. Your story is not over yet. When the river feels too wide, when the night becomes too cold, when the weight upon your shoulders feels heavier than your hope, lift your eyes beyond the shadows. There is more than what you see, a future waiting on the horizon, like the sunrise over the sea. I was never meant to own forever. Some dreams are planted for tomorrow. Sometimes the greatest kind of wisdom is learning when to let go. Still, the journey was not wasted. Every step became a seed for the ones who walk behind us, searching for the strength to believe. There is a land beyond exhaustion. There is peace beyond the noise. There is truth beyond confusion, still calling every heart forward. Do not fear the changing seasons. Winter never has the final word. Even broken branches reach upward when touched by living rain. You were born for more than survival, more than endless scrolling days. There is a fire hidden deep inside you, waiting for air, waiting for fate. Stand again after disappointment, love again after the hurt, dream again after failure, rise again from the dirt. The world does not need perfection, it needs people brave enough to heal, people willing to carry kindness into places growing cold. Maybe you will never see completely all the good your life creates. Still, every honest act of courage changes someone far away. A tired soul may hear your laughter, a lonely heart may need your light. One small word can become a compass for someone lost at night. So keep walking through the valley, keep building through the rain, keep believing through the silence. Nothing beautiful is born easy. There are promises inside tomorrow. decide your next step. And when you finally reach the summit, after years of unseen battles, you will realize the greatest treasure was the person you became. Not the applause, not the titles, not the race, not the gold, but the strength to stay gentle in a world becoming hard. The courage to keep loving when bitterness felt easier. I believe the dawn is coming for every weary soul alive. Beyond the fear and endless chaos, a clearer path will rise. So breathe deeply through the struggle. The night cannot stop the sun. Your journey still has meaning, and the best is yet to come. I stood at the edge of a quiet horizon, watching old seasons fade into gold. So many roads behind my footsteps, so many stories nobody knows. There were days I walked through dry places, carrying dreams too heavy to hold, smiling outside while breaking inside, trying to stay brave in the cold. But every storm became a teacher, every delay became a sign. The pain I thought would end me was shaping a stronger mind. Some people chase empty numbers, some people run without rest, but deep inside every human heart lives a hunger for something real. Not louder noise, not faster lights, not another temporary escape, but truth that still remains when everything else disappears. Maybe you feel forgotten lately, like the world moves on too fast, like your efforts go unnoticed, like hope belongs to the past. But listen to the quiet sunrise, it still arrives without applause. The strongest rivers keep flowing, even when nobody watches. You do not need to become perfect to become powerful inside. Even cracked roads can lead somewhere beautiful. Even tired hearts can rise. There is wisdom born in waiting, there is strength inside restraint. Sometimes the greatest victory is refusing to become bitter. The mountain ahead may look impossible, the distance may steal your breath, but step by step through unseen valleys, you are becoming who you were meant to be. Do not compare your journey to people racing for attention. Some stars shine slowly, yet light entire generations. Your kindness matters more than you know. Your of damage. Do not abandon your vision just because the road feels long. The greatest journeys in history were built through endurance. Some nights you will question everything, some mornings you will feel we still keep moving toward the light, even if your steps feel small, because purpose is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers softly inside ordinary moments, inside silent acts of courage, a helping hand, a gentle word, a patient heart, a second chance. These things still change the world more than fame ever will. So when life pushes you backward, do not believe the story is over. Arrows move backward first before they fly forward. You are not too late, you are not disqualified, you are not forgotten. There is still time for new beginnings. One day you will look behind you and realize the hardest roads built the deepest strength within you. And standing on your own horizon, you will finally understand that the journey was never only about arrival, but about becoming light for others. So breathe through the season, hold on through the unknown. There is still beauty ahead of you, still purpose ahead of you, still hope ahead of you. I kept walking through invisible winters, through crowded streets and sleepless nights, carrying questions without answers, searching for something true inside. The world kept shouting for attention, faster voices every day, but deep beneath the noise and pressure, my heart was drifting far away. Some dreams collapsed without warning, some doors closed in front of me, some people vanished with the seasons, like waves disappearing into the sea. Still something greater pulled me forward, beyond fear, beyond regret, a quiet strength I could not explain, whispering softly, don't stop yet. Maybe you know this kind of feeling, smiling while your soul feels tired, trying to stay strong for everybody while your own fire slowly expires. You scroll through endless perfect moments, comparing your life to shining screens, but filters cannot heal the emptiness hidden behind digital dreams. So pause beneath the midnight skyline, listen to your breathing again. You were not created merely to survive, you were born to truly live. There is still wonder left inside you, still oceans waiting in your heart, still undiscovered roads before you, still beautiful unfinished parts. Every mountain starts with one step, every sunrise begins in darkness, every future worth believing in requires courage through uncertainty. Do not fear slow progress, roots grow deep before trees rise tall. The strongest people are often shaped by battles nobody else saw. Some lessons only arrive through silence, some wisdom only comes through pain. Rain does not destroy the flowers, it teaches them how to grow again. And maybe the delays you hated were protecting you from collapse. Maybe the waiting was preparing strength for a future larger than imagined. There are moments life will test you, moments everything feels unclear, but storms reveal what truly matters and who you become under pressure. Not every victory needs applause, not every hero stands on stages. Sometimes greatness looks like kindness, repeated quietly for years. Holding on when giving up feels feels easier, forgiving when bitterness feels safer, choosing honesty in a world of masks, still believing after disappointment. This is where real strength begins. You may never fully realize how far your influence reaches. A small light in one dark moment can guide someone for years. A conversation, a gentle smile, a patient heart, a simple act of mercy. These things travel farther than fame, farther than money ever will. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep building even when unseen. Cathedrals were not raised overnight, neither are meaningful lives. The horizon is still unfolding, the story is still being written. There are chapters ahead of you, more beautiful than your fears. One day the ones you carry now will become proof you survived. One day the tears you hide today will water future joy. And standing at the edge of tomorrow, you will see how every difficult season was shaping vision within you, not destroying it. Because strength is not becoming emotionless, strength is remaining gentle in a world that rewards hardness. The night may feel endless sometimes, but dawn has never failed to arrive, and neither will your moment. So breathe deeply through the pressure, lift your eyes beyond the chaos. There is still purpose in your path, still beauty in your becoming, still hope beyond the horizon. I walked across forgotten highways under skies heavy with rain, carrying memories like old photographs, trying to outrun the pain. The city lights looked so alive, but inside I felt alone. Thousands of voices all around me, still searching for a place called home. There were nights I almost gave up, moments my strength ran dry, questions echoed through the silence. Will these broken dreams survive? But somewhere beyond the exhaustion, beyond the fear and doubt, a quiet flame kept burning softly, refusing to go out. Maybe life has worn you down too. Maybe your heart feels tired and bruised, trying to stay strong in a restless world while carrying invisible wounds. People chase success like lightning, fame that fades within a day. But the soul keeps asking deeper questions that money cannot wash away. What if the real treasure was never applause from crowds? What if true greatness lives in the unseen now? In the way you keep showing kindness after life has hurt you deeply, in the way you still choose honesty when easier roads call loudly. That kind of strength is rare, that kind of love pressure, and hearts become wiser through valleys they never expected. So do not curse every hard chapter. Some endings create new beginnings. Some closed doors protect your future, even when you cannot see it yet. The mountain may look distant now, but step by step still matters. Small progress is still progress. Even slow rivers reach the ocean. You are not failing because you are tired. Even the strongest souls need rest. The moon itself disappears sometimes, yet always returns again. Breathe slowly through the uncertainty. You do not need every answer tonight. The stars still shine above the clouds, even when hidden from sight. There are people who need your story, people waiting for your courage. Your survival may become a bridge for someone losing hope. One honest voice in dark times can awaken sleeping hearts. One act of compassion can restart somebody's life. So keep planting goodness quietly, keep speaking truth gently, keep believing beyond appearances. Not everything valuable is visible immediately. The world often rewards noise, but peace grows in silence. And the strongest foundations are built where nobody claps. Maybe your greatest season has not arrived yet. Maybe this difficult road is preparing your vision. One day you will stand taller, not because life was easy, but because you kept moving forward when quitting felt easier. And looking back across the years, you will realize something beautiful. The struggle did not destroy your spirit, it revealed who you really are. A soul still capable of wonder, a heart still capable of love. I still searching for truth, even after disappointment. So lift your face toward tomorrow. The horizon is not empty. There is still light ahead of you, still purpose ahead of you, still strength ahead of you, and still a reason to keep going. Hey! I've been walking through changing seasons, through silent valleys and crowded trains, watching people hide their sadness behind expensive smiles and busy days. Everybody searching for meaning, running circles under neon skies, trying to fill the emptiness inside with temporary highs. But late at night, when the noise fades out and the world grows still again, the heart begins asking deeper questions about where this road truly ends. I've seen dreamers lose their passion, I've seen strong hearts break apart, I've seen people gain the whole world while slowly losing themselves inside. Still somewhere beyond the chaos, beyond the pressure to perform, there is a quiet place within us, untouched by every storm. Maybe you've been carrying burdens nobody else can really see, trying to stay strong for everyone while forgetting how to breathe. Listen closely to the sunrise. It arrives without making noise. The ocean does not fight for attention, yet it moves the entire earth. Real strength is often quiet. Real wisdom grows slowly. The deepest rivers flow beneath the surface, far from the spotlight. Do not underestimate small beginnings. Mountains are climbed one step at a time, and even stars need darkness before they can truly shine. The road ahead may feel uncertain. The future may look unclear, but uncertainty is not your enemy. Sometimes it becomes the doorway. A doorway into deeper courage. A doorway into compassion. A doorway into the version of yourself you were always meant to become. Some lessons only come through waiting. Some growth only comes through pain. Rain falls hard upon the soil, yet flowers rise afterward again. So stop believing you are broken because life became difficult. Strong souls are not built in comfort. They are shaped through endurance. You do not need to have everything figured out to continue moving forward. Even a small light in darkness can guide an entire journey. There are people silently watching you, learning strength from your persistence, learning hope from your survival, learning courage from your honesty. Never believe your life is meaningless. Even unseen kindness echoes far. A gentle word can heal wounds you never knew existed. The world changes loudly, but healing often happens quietly. Inside ordinary moments, inside human connection, a hand reaching back, a heart choosing forgiveness, a voice speaking truth, a person refusing to quit. This is how futures are rebuilt. Maybe the reason you survived every storm was not only for yourself. Maybe your story was meant to become light for others too. One day the confusion will clear. One day the pain will make sense. One day you will stand on a new horizon and breathe without fear again. You will realize every difficult season was shaping deeper wisdom inside you, teaching you how to value truth more than temporary applause. And when that day arrives, you will not only carry success, you will carry peace. The kind that cannot be bought, cannot be copied, cannot be stolen, because it was born through the journey itself. So keep walking forward tonight, even if the road feels lonely, even if progress feels invisible, even if your heart feels tired. There's still beauty waiting ahead, still purpose hidden in tomorrow, still strength rising within you, and still hope beyond what you can see. I've watched the world move faster, every heartbeat chasing time. People building higher towers while feeling empty deep inside. Everybody wants a destination, a place where fear no longer lives. But some of the strongest souls I've known were still healing as they walked ahead. There were mornings filled with questions, nights too heavy for sleep, dreams buried underneath exhaustion, promises we struggle to keep. Still somehow the dawn kept coming, soft light through broken clouds, as if the sky itself was whispering, you are not finished now. Maybe life has tested you lately, more than anyone around you knows. Maybe you've smiled through heartbreak while carrying invisible storms. You try to stay brave for others, try to keep everything together, even while your own spirit was quietly growing tired. But listen carefully to the silence. Not every pause means failure. Some seasons are preparing roots before the branches rise higher. The strongest mountains faced erosion, the deepest oceans survive storms, and hearts become more compassionate after walking through difficult roads. Do not be ashamed of your scars. They are proof you kept going, proof that pain did not erase you, proof that hope still survived. The world celebrates quick victories, but lasting things take time. Forests are not built overnight, neither are meaningful lives. So breathe when the pressure increases, rest when your soul feels warm. Even the moon disappears sometimes, yet still returns transformed. There is wisdom in endurance, there is power in patience. Some doors open slowly, because what waits behind them matters deeply. You are not late in life, you are not forgotten by the future. Your timing may feel different, but different does not mean wrong. A river never rushes the ocean, still it reaches its destination. Stars move quietly through darkness, yet guide entire generations. So stop measuring your worth by numbers on glowing screens. Real value cannot be calculated by attention from strangers. Real value appears in moments when you choose kindness over pride, truth over convenience, love over bitterness, courage over fear. That is where greatness begins. Maybe the road became difficult because your purpose is greater than comfort. Maybe the battle shaped strength within you, you could not have gained otherwise. One day the weight you carry now will become wisdom for someone else. One day your survival story will help another. So keep breathing, never underestimate your presence. Some people continue forward because your light still exists in their world. A simple conversation, a patient heart, a gentle response, a refusal to give up. These things carry more power than most people ever realize. So when uncertainty surrounds you, lift your eyes beyond the moment. The horizon still holds beauty, the future still holds possibility. And even if you cannot see the full path yet, take the next step anyway. Because courage is not seeing everything clearly. Courage is moving forward despite the unknown. One day you will stand at a higher place, looking back across every hard season, and finally understand something beautiful. The storms were never sent to destroy you, they were teaching you how to rise. So keep walking through the night, keep believing through the silence, keep building through the struggle. There is still light ahead, still
I stood beneath a restless skyline, watching strangers chase the night. Everybody searching for something beyond the flashing city lights. Some were chasing fame and fortune, some were running from their pain. Some kept smiling through the chaos, were quietly drowning in the rain. I know the feeling all too well, the weight of trying to stay strong, pretending everything is fine while your soul feels far from home. There were roads I thought would break me, moments hope became so thin. Questions echoing in the silence, can I rise again from this? But every sunrise kept reminding me darkness never truly wins. Even after the longest winter, new life slowly begins. Maybe you are tired right now, tired of carrying unseen fears, tired of fighting silent battles year after year after year. Maybe your dreams feel distant, maybe your heart feels worn, but broken ground still grows flowers after surviving storms. Do not underestimate your journey, even slow steps move you ahead. Some of the strongest transformations happen quietly within. A seed looks small in darkness before becoming something strong, and many beautiful stories take years before they bloom. The world rewards loud attention, but truth often whispers softly. Peace rarely shouts for recognition, yet changes lives completely. So stop believing the lie that your worth depends on applause. You were never created merely to impress temporary crowds. Your value exists deeper, beyond achievements and mistakes, beyond failures and expectations, beyond the opinions of others. There is a light inside you, no disappointment can erase. A reason you survived every season, a purpose still unfolding now. Some nights you may feel forgotten, like your efforts disappear unseen. But rivers carve through mountains slowly, without demanding to be noticed. Patience is not weakness, waiting is not defeat. Sometimes life is strengthening your foundation before lifting you higher. The pain you carry today may become compassion tomorrow. The tears you hide tonight may water future joy. One honest voice can heal a stranger, one act of mercy can restart hope. One person refusing bitterness can change an entire atmosphere. This world does not only need success, it needs hearts that remain human. Hearts willing to forgive, to listen, to love, to keep believing in goodness. That kind of courage is rare. Maybe the delays were not rejection, maybe they were preparation. Maybe you needed deeper roots before greater responsibility arrived. Do not fear unfinished chapters, even stars take time to appear. The horizon is still open and your future is still alive. One day you will look behind you and realize the hardest roads were shaping wisdom within you, not trying to destroy you. You will understand that survival was never the final destination. You were meant to become light for people walking through darkness too. So breathe through the uncertainty tonight. The story is not ending here. There is still beauty left to discover, still dreams waiting to awaken, still strength rising within you, and still hope beyond the horizon. I've seen people standing on mountains, still feeling empty inside. Seen crowded rooms full of laughter, hide tears nobody could describe. The keeps moving so quickly, faster than the human heart. Everybody trying to keep up while quietly falling apart. We chase tomorrow endlessly, thinking peace waits somewhere ahead. But sometimes the soul grows thirsty from all the noise inside our heads. There were nights I questioned everything, moments the road felt too long, trying to carry silent burdens while pretending to stay strong. But somewhere beyond the confusion, beyond the pressure and fear, a quiet truth kept calling softly, telling me hope was still here. Maybe you need that reminder too. Maybe you've been running on empty, giving strength to everyone else while forgetting your own heart completely. Maybe you feel invisible lately, like your efforts disappear unnoticed. But stars shine furthest in darkness, not in the middle of noon. Every scar tells a story, every storm leaves wisdom behind. The strongest souls are often formed through battles hidden from the world. So do not hate your difficult seasons, even winter prepares the earth. Trees grow deeper roots in silence before reaching greater heights. The road may feel uncertain now, the future may seem unclear, but uncertainty is not the end. Sometimes it becomes the beginning. A beginning of deeper courage, a beginning of inner peace, a beginning of discovering what truly matters most. Not temporary applause, not numbers on a screen, not endless comparison, not living for appearances, but truth that remains steady. Even when everything else changes, there is something powerful about a person who keeps loving after disappointment, who keeps believing after heartbreak, who keeps moving forward after failure. That kind of strength cannot be purchased. It is built slowly through endurance. You may not realize it now, but your survival carries meaning. Someone watching your journey may find courage through your example. A small act of kindness can echo farther than you imagine. A gentle word in the right moment can rescue a tired soul. The world changes through ordinary people who choose compassion over cruelty, patience over anger, truth over convenience, hope over fear. Never think your life is too small. Rivers begin as tiny streams, forests begin with fragile seeds, and great futures begin with one brave decision to continue. So keep walking even when progress feels slow. Keep building even when nobody notices. Some of the greatest things in life grow quietly underground first. The mountain ahead may challenge you, but every step is shaping endurance. Every obstacle is teaching wisdom. Every delay is building character. And one day you will stand taller, not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. You will look back across the years and see how every painful chapter was preparing vision inside you, not destroying your future. The night may feel endless sometimes, but dawn has never failed to rise, and neither will your moment. So lift your eyes beyond the chaos, breathe deeply through the pressure. There is still beauty ahead of you, still healing ahead of you, still purpose ahead of you, and still purpose ahead of you, and still a future I've walked through seasons of silence, where even hope felt far away, smiling through crowded conversations, while my heart searched for something real to say. The world kept spinning without mercy, endless pressure, endless noise, everybody chasing quick escapes, trying to drown out the inner void. Some nights the city looked beautiful, but emptiness filled the air. Millions of people connected online, still feeling alone somewhere. Maybe you know that feeling too, the weight no words can explain, trying to carry invisible battles while hiding every trace of pain. But listen closely to the horizon, the sunrise still breaks through storms. Light does not ask permission before entering the dark. And maybe your life is the same way. Maybe your story still carries a light, even if you cannot fully see it in this very moment tonight. There were roads I never expected, detours that changed my plans, closed doors that felt like endings until time revealed stronger paths. Sometimes losing what you wanted leads you toward what you truly need. Sometimes the hardest chapters become the birthplace of wisdom. Do not fear starting over. Forests regrow after fires, and oceans keep reaching shorelines. No matter how many storms arrive, the strongest souls are not unbroken. They simply refuse to stop loving, refuse to stop hoping, refuse to let darkness define them. That is real courage, not pretending life is easy, but continuing forward anyway. Choosing compassion in a bitter world, choosing truth in a culture of masks. There is power in gentleness, power in patience, power in people who still protect goodness inside their hearts, because kindness is not weakness and forgiveness is not defeat. Sometimes the softest hearts carry the greatest strength. You may feel behind in life, watching others race ahead, but stars appear at different times. Still each one shines beautifully. Your path does not need to match theirs. Your timing does not need approval. A river never envies the mountain, yet both fulfill their purpose. So breathe through the uncertainty. You are allowed to grow slowly. Even the sunrise arrives gradually, yet transforms the entire sky. One step forward still matters, even if the distance feels long. One honest effort still matters, even when results seem invisible. The world often celebrates noise, but healing usually happens quietly, inside small moments, inside ordinary conversations, inside hearts brave enough to remain open. Maybe someone survives today because you chose kindness yesterday. Maybe your persistence inspires people you may never even meet. Never believe your existence is meaningless. The smallest lights are easiest to notice in the darkest nights. One day you will understand why certain roads became difficult, why some prayers felt unanswered, why some seasons took so long. You will see how endurance shaped wisdom, how waiting built deeper vision, how every storm strengthened roots you did not know you needed. And standing at a higher horizon, you will realize something beautiful. The journey was never only about
was about becoming someone stronger, someone wiser, someone capable of carrying light into dark places. So keep walking through this season, keep believing beyond appearances, keep holding on to what is true, because there is still beauty ahead, still peace ahead, still purpose ahead, and still hope rising with tomorrow's sun touch.
I've stood beneath endless skylines, watching the world race by. People chasing brighter futures with tired hearts and restless eyes. Everybody wants a breakthrough, a moment where the pain disappears. But some of the deepest transformations are born quietly through the years. There were nights I felt abandoned, like my dreams had lost their way. Questions filling every corner while hope slowly faded gray. I tried to carry all the pressure, tried to never let it show. But even strong hearts grow exhausted when they keep fighting alone. Still somewhere beyond the silence, beyond every fear and scar, a steady voice kept whispering softly, "You've survived this far." Maybe that is why you're reading now. Maybe your soul needed breath, needed a reminder in the chaos that your story still holds depth. You are not merely surviving days, you are becoming through them. Every difficult road is shaping a stronger version within. The ocean becomes powerful because it survives every storm, and human hearts gain wisdom by enduring what feels impossible. So do not hate the slow seasons, not all growth can be seen. Roots deepen underground long before forests turn green. Maybe the delay is preparation, maybe the waiting is protection. Maybe life is building endurance before opening larger doors. A candle shines brightest in darkness, and some people discover their purpose only after everything familiar falls apart. Do not fear beginning again. The sunrise starts fresh every morning, and even shattered pieces can become beautiful mosaics. There is strength in choosing kindness when the world becomes cold, strength in remaining honest when pretending feels easier, strength in loving people deeply even after disappointment, strength in continuing forward when no one else understands. That is the kind of courage this world desperately needs. Not louder voices, not endless competition, but hearts willing to carry light into exhausted places. You may think your impact is small, but oceans are made of countless drops. and futures are changed by ordinary moments of compassion. A patient conversation, a hand reaching back, a gentle response during anger, a person refusing to quit. These things ripple farther than you may ever know. Somebody's learning resilience by watching your endurance. Somebody's finding hope because you chose to keep going. Never believe the lie that your life has no meaning. The stars themselves seem tiny, yet guide travelers through darkness. One day the confusion will clear, one day the heavy weight will lift, and you will understand why certain roads took longer. You will see how every hard season was shaping wisdom inside you, teaching you to value peace more than temporary success. Because real fulfillment cannot be bought or performed. It grows slowly within the soul through truth, endurance, and love. So breathe deeply tonight, even if the road feels uncertain, even if your progress feels invisible, even if your heart feels tired. There is still a future waiting for you, still beauty waiting ahead, still healing beyond this chapter, still purpose beyond your fear. And when the dawn finally arrives, you will realize something extraordinary. You were stronger than the storm all along.
I've seen people climb the highest mountains, only to feel empty at the top. Seen brilliant lights fill the skyline, while hearts below slowly stopped. Everybody's searching for answers in louder voices every day, but truth is often found in silence, far from the noise we chase. There were seasons I felt invisible, like my efforts disappeared in vain, smiling through endless conversations, while quietly carrying pain. Some nights the future looked distant, like hope was fading out of sight. But even the darkest oceans still reflect the stars at night. And maybe you've been there lately, standing in the middle of uncertainty, trying to hold yourself together while life keeps testing your peace. Maybe your dreams feel delayed, maybe your strength feels weak, maybe you've prayed through silence and wondered if anyone could hear. But listen to the rhythm of the sunrise, it never arrives too early or late. The earth keeps turning faithfully even when storms dominate. There is something powerful about endurance, about hearts that refuse to quit, not because the road became easier, but because something deeper kept them alive. The strongest trees face strong winds, the deepest rivers carve through stone, and the wisest souls often emerge from seasons spent alone. Do not despise your waiting season, not every chapter blooms immediately. Some visions require hidden growth before they can rise fully. You are not failing because progress feels slow. Stars move quietly across the sky, still they guide entire oceans without demanding attention. This world but comparison steals peace. Every person carries a different journey, a different timing, a different purpose. So stop measuring your worth against somebody else's highlight reel. Real growth happens privately, where cameras never reach. Inside difficult decisions, inside silent sacrifices, inside moments where you choose hope instead of bitterness. That is where real transformation begins. Maybe the reason life stretched you so deeply was because your heart was meant to carry more compassion, more wisdom, more understanding for others. Pain has a way of softening people if they allow it to teach them, and healed hearts become shelters for those lost in storms. Never underestimate your presence. Someone survives hard days because your kindness still exists in their life. A simple message, a listening ear, a patient spirit, a refusal to walk away. These things matter more than fame. One day you will look behind you and realize the closed doors protected you. The delay strengthened you, the hardships awakened something deeper inside you. You will understand that survival was never the end goal. You were becoming someone capable of bringing light into dark places. So breathe through this difficult season. You do not need every answer right now. The moon still guides the ocean tides, even when hidden behind clouds. Take one more step forward, then another after that. Small movements still create distance, and healing still happens gradually. There's still beauty left in your future, still peace waiting beyond the noise, still purpose hidden inside your journey, still strength growing beneath your scars. And one day, standing beneath a new horizon, you will finally realize that every storm you survived was teaching your soul how to shine. I walk through cities full of mirrors, everybody trying to become somebody else. Perfect faces under bright lights, while lonely hearts cried out for help. The world keeps telling us to hurry, to run faster than yesterday. But exhausted souls can't heal properly while constantly trying to escape. There were moments I felt defeated, like the road had no clear end. Dreams slipping through my tired hands while life refused to bend. Some nights I stared at the ceiling, wondering if strength would return, wondering if all this pressure was something my heart could survive. But somewhere inside the silence, beyond fear and endless doubt, a quiet hope remained alive, refusing to burn out. Maybe you know that feeling too, trying to stay strong for everyone, carrying invisible burdens long after your energy is gone. Maybe you feel lost in comparison, watching others race ahead, but flowers bloom in different seasons and stars appear at different times. Not every journey moves quickly, not every victory arrives loudly. Some of the most beautiful transformations happen slowly and unseen. The ocean shapes cliffs patiently, rain shapes valleys over years, and difficult seasons shape wisdom inside the human heart. So stop believing you are behind. Life is not a single timeline. Some souls need longer winters before discovering their spring. The strongest people are not fearless, they simply continue despite fear, continuing through uncertainty, continuing through disappointment, continuing through nights when nothing feels clear. That is courage, not perfection, not pretending everything is easy, but rising again after life knocks you down. There is power in gentle hearts and people who still choose kindness after being hurt repeatedly, in people who still speak truth when lies seem easier. This world needs more of that light. Not louder anger, not endless competition, but people willing to heal instead of spreading more pain. Maybe the storms did not arrive to destroy your future. Maybe they arrived to reveal your strength, because pressure creates depth and endurance creates wisdom. Some lessons cannot be learned without walking through difficult valleys. One day the tears you hide today will become understanding for others. One day your survival story will become someone else's reason to continue. Never underestimate your influence. Even small lights guide travelers at night, and ordinary words spoken with sincerity can change the direction of a life. A hand reaching back, a patient conversation, a forgiving heart, a person refusing to give up. These things rebuild broken worlds. The future may still look uncertain, but uncertainty does not mean hopelessness. The sunrise is unseen for hours, yet it is already on the way. So keep walking through this chapter, even if progress feels invisible. Keep believing beyond appearances, even when your heart feels tired, because roots grow underground first before forests touch the sky. And one day you will stand stronger, not because life spared you from pain, but because every storm taught you how to remain standing. You will look across your journey and finally understand something beautiful. The road was never only shaping your future, it was shaping your soul. So breathe deeply tonight. There is still peace ahead of you, still healing ahead of you, still meaning ahead of you, and still hope waiting beyond the horizon. Song. I've watched the rain fall on empty streets, neon reflections on midnight roads, people moving like shadows in silence, carrying stories nobody knows. Behind every tired expression, behind every carefully practiced smile, there's a heart trying to survive another endless mile. Some are chasing distant dreams, some are hiding from old pain, some are standing in crowded places, still feeling completely alone again. The world teaches us to keep running, to never slow down or rest, but exhausted souls lose themselves when pressure never lets them breathe. There were seasons I felt forgotten, like my voice disappeared in the wind. Moments where every closed door made me question everything within. But somewhere beyond disappointment, beyond every sleepless night, a quiet strength kept rising softly, like dawn breaking into light. Maybe you need that reminder now. Maybe bleaching shorelines, day after day, across the earth. There is wisdom in steady endurance and continuing despite uncertainty. Because not every beautiful future arrives quickly or easily. Some dreams take years to unfold, some healing happens gradually, and some of the strongest people are built through silent battles. Do not hate your difficult chapters. The night sky needs darkness for stars, and forests grow deeper roots after surviving harsh winters. Maybe the delays were shaping patience, maybe the waiting was shaping depth, maybe the storms were awakening strength you never knew existed yet. The strongest hearts are not untouched, they simply refuse to become cold. Refuse to stop believing in goodness even after disappointment. That kind of courage changes lives. This world already has enough noise, enough anger, enough empty performance. What it truly needs are people brave enough to remain genuine. People who choose compassion when bitterness feels easier. People who protect truth when deception becomes popular. People who keep loving even after being hurt. Never underestimate the power of that. A small light can guide a traveler, a gentle word can calm a storm. One honest soul can shift the atmosphere of an entire room. Maybe someone keeps going today because your kindness reached them yesterday. Maybe your survival story will become another person's hope tomorrow. Nothing meaningful is ever wasted. Not the tears, not the waiting, not the long nights wondering why. Even broken pieces can become art, and scars can become wisdom. So stop believing you are behind. Your story is unfolding differently, but different does not mean wrong. Mountains rise slowly over time, rivers carve stone patiently, and human hearts heal gradually, one breath at a time. The future may still feel uncertain, but uncertainty is not the end. Sometimes it is simply the beginning of a deeper and stronger version of yourself. One day you will stand on a new horizon, looking back at every difficult season, and realize they were not sent to destroy you. They were teaching you how to endure, how to remain gentle in a harsh world, how to remain hopeful through darkness, how to become light for others still searching for their way. So breathe deeply tonight. The story is not over yet. There is still beauty ahead of you, still strength ahead of you, still purpose ahead of you, and still a dawn waiting to rise. I've seen tired hearts beneath bright lights, people smiling while breaking inside, running through endless expectations, with nowhere safe enough to hide. The world keeps demanding perfection, faster success, louder names, but so many souls grow exhausted, trying to survive the race. Some nights feel heavier than oceans, some mornings harder to face, dreams slowly fading in silence, hope disappearing without a trace. I know what it feels like to wonder if the struggle will ever end, to stand in the middle of uncertainty, searching for strength again. But every sunrise carries a message, even after the longest night. Darkness may surround the horizon, still the dawn arrives with light. Maybe you are walking through valleys nobody else can truly see, carrying invisible battles while trying to stay strong endlessly. Maybe your spirit feels worn down, maybe your heart needs a rest, but storms do not last forever, and tired souls can heal again. The strongest rivers keep flowing, even through broken land, and the strongest people keep moving, even when life feels unbearable. Do not mistake slow progress for failure. Mountains rise over centuries, and roots grow deep in hidden places, long before forests appear green. Some growth cannot happen loudly, some healing requires silence, some futures are built quietly, far beneath the surface. This world teaches comparison, but comparison steals joy. Every person carries different timing, different wounds, different roads to walk. You are not late, you are not forgotten, you are not disqualified from hope. The stars themselves appear slowly, yet they still transform the night sky. So breathe through this difficult chapter, even if answers have not arrived. Even if your prayers feel distant, even if your strength feels small, a single candle still pushes back darkness, and one hopeful heart can influence countless others. Never underestimate your impact. A patient word during anger, a hand reaching towards someone hurting, a quiet act of compassion, a person refusing bitterness. These things rebuild humanity. Maybe the reason you survived every storm was because your story carries purpose. Maybe your wounds were shaping empathy for people who feel lost today. Pain can harden hearts or deepen them, and the deepest souls are often those who chose love anyway. That kind of strength is rare. The future may look uncertain now, but uncertainty is not your enemy. Sometimes the unknown becomes the path towards something greater than imagined. One day the confusion will clear, one day the waiting will make sense. One day you will look behind you and realize every difficult season was teaching you endurance, teaching you patience, teaching you compassion, teaching you how to carry light into dark places. Because success alone cannot heal people, but kindness can, truth can, hope can. And those things still matter more than temporary applause ever will. So keep walking forward tonight, keep believing beyond appearances, keep choosing goodness in a weary world. There is still healing ahead of you, still peace ahead of you, still beauty waiting beyond the season, and still a future worth holding on to. Breath.
I've walked beneath cold midnight skies, where silence felt louder than words. watching the world keep spinning fast while my heart struggled to keep up. People everywhere chasing something, another title, another escape, trying to fill invisible emptiness with things that never truly stay. Some wear confidence like armor, some hide pain behind success, some keep giving strength to others while quietly losing themselves. Maybe you understand that feeling, the exhaustion no one else can see, the weight of carrying tomorrow while barely surviving today. There were nights I almost surrendered, moments the road looked far too long, dreams fading like distant headlights, hope feeling fragile and gone. But somehow morning kept returning, soft light breaking through the gray, as if the sky itself was saying your story still matters today. And maybe that is true for you too. Maybe you have survived for a reason, not simply to endure the storms, but to become stronger through them. Because mountains are shaped by pressure, and oceans are shaped by storms, and human hearts gain deeper wisdom by surviving what feels impossible. Do not fear the slow seasons, not all beautiful things bloom quickly. Some futures require hidden growth before they can fully appear. Roots stretch deeper underground long before branches touch the sky. And some of the strongest people are those who kept moving quietly. The world rewards loud attention, but truth often grows in silence. Real peace is rarely dramatic, it changes everything inside us. You do not need to impress everyone to live a meaningful life. Some of the greatest acts of courage happen where nobody is watching. Choosing kindness after heartbreak, choosing honesty when lies seem easier, choosing hope after disappointment, choosing to begin again after failure. That is real strength. Not pretending to never feel pain, but refusing to let pain define you. Maybe the delays you hated were preparing wisdom inside you. Maybe the closed doors protected you from paths not meant for your future. Life does not always explain itself immediately. Sometimes understanding arrives years later, when you finally see how every difficult chapter was shaping who you would become. A person with deeper compassion, a person with stronger endurance, a person capable of bringing light into places filled with darkness. Never believe your existence is small. One sincere heart can change another. One moment of patience can prevent despair. One word of hope can save a life. This world desperately needs people who still believe in goodness, who still choose mercy over bitterness, who still protect truth. Even when the world grows cold, maybe your survival itself is already inspiring someone silently, someone watching your resilience, learning how to keep going because you refuse to quit. So take another step tonight, even if your legs feel tired, even if the future feels uncertain, even if progress feels invisible. Because every sunrise begins in darkness, and every meaningful journey requires faith to keep moving forward. One day you will stand on a higher horizon, looking back across every storm you survived, and you will realize something extraordinary. The struggle did not break your spirit, it revealed the strength that was inside you all along. So breathe deeply through this season. There is still healing ahead, still truth ahead, still purpose ahead, still beauty waiting for your eyes to see, and still hope rising with tomorrow's light. They smile through polished words, hide the storm behind their eyes, paint
the truth in golden colors while the night slowly arrives. Every crowded street is searching for a voice that still feels real. Too many hearts are tired of pretending. Too many wounds refuse to heal. But somewhere beyond the noise, beyond the pressure and the race, there's a light that keeps on calling. There's a truth we cannot replace. When shadows wear a friendly face and lies are dressed like luxury, hold on to the quiet whisper leading you to honesty. Don't trade your soul for empty applause. Don't lose yourself for temporary gold. The strongest hearts are not the loudest. They are the ones who still hold hope. Rise above the fear inside you, even when the road feels long. Every scar can become a reason. Every weakness can grow strong. There's a dream still breathing softly underneath the weight of pain, and every tear you tried to hide can become a healing rain. Some will promise easy answers, some will lead your steps astray, but wisdom walks a different highway, steady through the darkest days. You were not born just to survive. You were made to build and shine. There is purpose in your story. Even now your stars align. So when the world feels cold and restless and the future disappears, listen closer to the silence. Truth is louder than your fears. Keep your kindness in the chaos. Keep your fire through the storm. Even broken wings can carry hearts that still are being reborn. The road of truth is rarely easy, but it never leaves you lost. Every honest step you're taking is a bridge you safely cross. You don't need a perfect ending. You don't need to know it all. Sometimes courage starts with standing after every painful fall. Some nights feel like endless winter, frozen dreams and heavy skies, but the dawn has always found us every single time we cry. There's a reason you keep breathing. There's a reason you still try. Hope is more than just a feeling. It's the strength to rise and fly. No more chains of fake perfection. No more mask to hide your face. Real freedom starts the moment truth and love become your way. Build a life that brings real meaning, not just numbers, noise, or fame. Because hearts remember kindness long after they forget a name. If your path feels unfamiliar, if your voice shakes in the dark, keep on walking toward tomorrow. Even one step leaves a mark. The world is thirsty for compassion, for a hand that understands. Not another empty promise, but someone willing to still stand. So be the calm inside the madness. Be the light nobody sees. Sometimes one sincere direction can change millions silently. The future belongs to dreamers who refuse to hate or break, who keep choosing truth and mercy. Every choice their spirit makes. And when the hidden things are revealed, when every masked fire breathe again and keep believing your story is not done. There is beauty growing slowly, even underneath the sun. You were never meant for darkness. You were never born to fade. There's a greater road before you. Step by step, don't be afraid. The broken world is still awakening, searching for a brighter way. And maybe your voice was created to help somebody breathe today. Thought. In a world of flashing headlines, perfect pictures, perfect lies, people hiding empty hearts behind expensive smiles and lights. Everybody's chasing something, faster roads and higher views, but the soul still whispers softly, don't forget what's truly true. Some will sell a false direction, wrapped in words that sound so bright. Promises like neon oceans, burning beautifully at night. But truth was never made for acting. Truth was never built to bend. It survives beyond the noise, long after the trends all end. When the crowd keeps moving blindly and your spirit feels alone, there's a quiet strength inside you calling you to journey home. Not a place of walls and borders, not a kingdom built by fame, but a deeper kind of freedom where your heart becomes untamed. You don't have to wear the pressure, you don't have to fake your worth. Every life holds hidden value, every soul can change the earth. Even after disappointment, even after all the scars, broken dreams can still become the beginning of new stars. Some nights feel impossibly heavy, like the sky forgot your name. But the darkest hours often prepare the strongest flames. There's a voice beyond confusion, leading gently through the storm, not demanding your perfection, only asking you transform. Step away from empty echoes, from the race that steals your peace. Real success is more than money. Real freedom lets you breathe. The strongest people aren't the loudest. They don't always stand on stage. Sometimes they are quietly healing, turning wisdom from their pain. Keep your heart alive with kindness, even when the world turns cold. A compassionate spirit shines brighter than a mountain made of gold. People may betray your trust, hide intentions deep inside, but truth eventually rises like the morning changing tides. Nothing hidden stays forever. Every shadow meets the sun. Every false and fragile kingdom falls when honesty has won. So don't lose your gentle nature, trying to survive this place. The world needs more authentic voices, more compassion, more grace. If you stumble, keep on walking, You were born with unseen purpose, far beyond the fear you know. Sometimes destiny starts growing in the seasons moving slow. The road ahead may not be easy, but your spirit was designed to outlast the fear and chaos, trying to control your mind. Lift your eyes beyond the pressure, beyond everything you fear. There's a future still unfolding, full of meaning waiting near. Be the hope inside the silence, be the courage others need. Even one sincere decision can become a powerful seed. Somewhere someone's barely holding, searching for a little light. Maybe your words and your kindness help them make it through the night. Don't become what hurt you deeply. Don't return hatred for pain. Choose the path of truth and wisdom, even standing in the rain. The world remembers honest hearts more than temporary fame, because love outlives illusion long after forgotten names. So breathe deeply through the struggle, hold your vision through the fire. Every setback builds endurance, every trial lifts you higher. One day all the hidden stories, all the secrets, all disguised, will be opened by the daylight. Nothing stays beneath the skies. And the ones who chose compassion, who stayed truthful through the storm, will discover lasting freedom in the people they transform. So keep dreaming, keep believing, even when the road feels long. Your existence holds a purpose, your heart still belongs to hope. Jeff.
The city never really sleeps, broken hearts beneath the screens. Everybody scrolling endlessly, trying to escape their memories. Crowded rooms and silent feelings, smiles that never reach the soul. People searching for completion while becoming more alone. Some wear confidence like armor, some hide pain behind success. Some build castles made of image, while their spirit fights the stress. But truth moves quietly through chaos, like the sunrise through the rain. It doesn't scream for recognition, still it changes everything. Be careful of the shining voices that promise easy roads to fame. Not every hand that reaches for you actually wants to heal your pain. Some intentions wear nice clothing, some deception sounds sincere. But wisdom grows in quiet places, where the heart can finally hear. You were never made to follow every trend that disappears. You were born to build a future stronger than your deepest fears. There's a fire inside your spirit, still alive beneath the scars. And even in your weakest moments, you are closer than you are far. Every tear became a lesson, every heartbreak shaped your soul. Every night you kept surviving made your hidden strength grow whole. Don't compare your
path to others. Different stars were meant to shine. Some flowers bloom in early spring, some arrive in perfect time. The world keeps selling fast illusions, temporary happiness. But peace is found in honest living, not in endless emptiness. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to prove your worth. The most beautiful kind of power is bringing hope back to this earth. When the noise becomes too heavy and anxiety floods your mind, close your eyes and hear the silence. Truth is never hard to find. Keep your kindness through betrayal. Keep your heart when others change. Because light becomes much brighter when surrounded by the strange. One small act of love and mercy can outlive 1,000 lives. One sincere and gentle person can help another soul survive. Maybe life has felt unfair lately. Maybe dreams have fallen apart. But storms don't come to end your story. Sometimes they restart your heart. Every season has a reason. Even winter prepares the spring. And the darkest nights often create the brightest awakening. Don't let anger shape your future. Don't let anger shape your future. Don't let bitterness remain. Healing starts the moment courage chooses growth instead of blame. There are people needing your smile, people waiting for your light. You may never know whose darkness you help overcome tonight. The world changes through compassion, not through pride or empty noise. Real strength is staying gentle in a world that destroys. When the hidden masks are shattered, when the truth is finally seen, only hearts that stayed authentic will know what freedom really means. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep believing through the pain. Mountains move for those who continue, even slowly through the rain. You were born for more than surviving, more than fear and temporary things. There's a vision still unfolding, far beyond what today brings. Lift your eyes above the pressure, above every false disguise. There's still goodness growing quietly underneath these crowded skies. And one day you will look behind you at the storms you thought would win, only to discover every battle built the strength you carry within. So stand firm when lies surround you. Choose the path that remains true, because the world is desperately waiting for hearts that know what love can do. Everybody wants a miracle, but nobody wants the rain. Everybody loves the victory, but few survive the pain. Late nights filled with overthinking, heavy hearts and tired eyes, trying to hold on to hope in a world addicted to disguise. Some people wear success like makeup, perfect on the outside view, but deep inside they're still searching for something honest, something true. The louder voices fill the airwaves, telling people who to be, but wisdom rarely shouts for attention. It quietly sets the spirit free. Be careful where you place your trust. Not every smile is real. Some promises are built like glass, beautiful but weak to feel. Still, truth keeps rising through the darkness like more to know your life has meaning. Even stars hidden by the clouds are still shining, still dreaming. Every setback holds a lesson, every loss can shape the soul. Sometimes broken roads are leading exactly where you need to go. The world may celebrate illusion, temporary fame and pride, but peace belongs to those who walk with honesty inside. Don't lose your kindness in the chaos. Don't let pain turn love to stone. The strongest hearts are often built from battles fought alone. Some nights feel unbearably heavy, like hope is slipping far away. But the darkest hour before sunrise never has the final say. You were made for more than surviving, more than fearing shallow goals. There's a deeper calling waiting inside every human soul. Not everyone will understand you, not everyone will stay, but those who truly value truth will never walk away. The future isn't built by arrogance or people chasing endless praise. It belongs to hearts courageous enough to choose compassion every day. One honest voice can heal a lifetime. One small light can break the dark. One act of genuine kindness can restart a shattered heart. Maybe someone near you right now is silently losing hope, and maybe your words become the reason they find the strength to cope. So keep speaking life through hardship, keep believing through delay. Some dreams grow slowly underground before they bloom one day. The road of wisdom may feel lonely, but it never leads to regret, because truth survives the fire long after false things disappear. Nothing hidden lasts forever, every mask eventually falls, and what was built on empty motives cannot stand through life at all. But hearts grounded in sincerity will outlive the noise of fame, because love and truth together carry everlasting flame. When anxiety surrounds your future and fear whispers in your ear, remember how many storms you survived to still be standing here. There is strength inside your weakness, there is beauty in your scars, and every painful chapter has been preparing who you are. The world doesn't need more perfection, it needs people brave enough to care. People willing to bring compassion into broken places everywhere. So rise above the endless pressure, rise above the fear of failing. The strongest souls are not the ones who never fall, but keep prevailing. And if the road ahead feels uncertain, keep moving one step at a time, because purpose often reveals itself to hearts that continue to climb. One day the truth behind all shadows will shine brighter than the lies, and those who chose the path of wisdom will finally understand why. Poppy. The world keeps moving faster, neon nights and crowded trains, people hiding silent battles behind their busy days. Everybody wants connection, but so many feel unseen, laughing loud in public places while breaking quietly in between. Some chase status like a treasure, some chase inside. The nights may feel impossibly long, dreams delayed and hopes unclear, but stars are born inside the darkness, not beneath the sky. Without fear, don't become cold from betrayal. Don't let pain erase your grace. A gentle heart in a hurting world is still one of the strongest places. Real strength is staying compassionate when bitterness feels easier. Real courage is remaining honest when deception feels safer. The world remembers authentic souls long after trends disappear, because sincerity carries a light that reaches far beyond this year. Somewhere someone's losing hope tonight, feeling unseen, tired, alone. And maybe your simple kindness becomes the reason they hold on. One conversation can change a future. One embrace can stop the fall. One honest word spoken with love can mean everything to someone small. You don't need perfection to inspire. You don't need fame to matter. Even quiet hearts can shake the world when built to heal, not shatter. When lies are just like wisdom and darkness imitates the light, stay grounded in what brings true peace, not temporary appetite. Because hidden motives fade eventually, and every mask will someday fall, but truth remains through every season, standing steady through it all. So don't give up on your vision, even when progress feels slow. The tallest trees grow patiently deep beneath before they show. There is beauty in resilience, there is honor in staying true, and every difficult chapter has been shaping a stronger you. The future belongs to dreamers who still choose love over pride, who still believe compassion matters in a world that often hides. You were born to carry hope into places filled with fear, to become a light for others when the path ahead's unclear. And maybe all the pain you survived was never meant to destroy. Maybe it was preparing your heart to help somebody else find joy. So breathe again through the pressure, lift your eyes beyond the night. There's still goodness growing quietly, there's still reason to keep fighting. One day all the hidden stories, all deception and disguise will disappear beneath the daylight. Truth was always meant to rise. And the ones who chose sincerity, who walked with wisdom through the storm,